The galaxy called it peace. Order. Stability maintained by the coalition, an alliance so powerful no one questioned its authority. They guided younger civilizations, limited their progress, and enforced balance with quiet precision. Humanity accepted its place among them, growing slowly, carefully, never stepping out of line. To the galaxy, humans were predictable, manageable. Beneath Earth's surface, something buried long before the stars were reached came to light. A classified archive, sealed and forgotten, revealed a truth erased from every galactic record. Centuries ago, before humanity could defend itself, a coalition fleet arrived in secret. Not to observe. Not to negotiate. To erase. The attempt failed, but not through human resistance. Something interfered. Something unknown even to the attackers. The coalition withdrew, erased all evidence, and rewrote history. Earth was marked, watched, contained. Humanity was allowed to exist, but never to rise unchecked. No one confronted them. No accusations were made. Humanity continued forward exactly as expected. Cooperative. Quiet. Compliant. Years turned into decades. Humanity expanded, traded, learned, and integrated deeper into the galactic system. To every observer, nothing changed. But beyond monitored space, beyond every coalition sensor grid, anomalies began to appear. Ships disappearing without records. Energy signatures that couldn't be traced. Entire regions going dark for seconds before returning to normal. The coalition dismissed it as noise. System errors. Irrelevant. They never realized those were not failures. They were preparations. Beyond the mapped edges of Terran space, far past every coalition probe and surveillance grid, something vast moved without a trace. No emissions, no signatures, no presence unless it chose to be seen. It did not patrol. It waited. The Hurricane-class battleship existed outside every known registry. No announcement marked its creation, no trial revealed its power. Its construction was fragmented across decades, hidden within civilian projects, masked through thousands of unrelated systems. No single observer ever saw it being built. It was not made for battle in the way the galaxy understood war. It was built to end outcomes before they began. The ship required no fleet. No escorts followed it, no formations supported it. Everything it needed existed within itself. Weapon systems that did not fire but erased, defenses that adapted before impact, and a core intelligence that did not rely on commands. It calculated, predicted, and acted faster than any chain of command could respond. For years, it remained inactive, absorbing data, mapping strategies, learning every known doctrine the coalition relied on. Then movement began again. Coalition fleets mobilized under old directives, justified as containment. Routes aligned with patterns buried in history, mirroring the approach once taken against Earth. Humanity did not respond with words. A single authorization moved through Terran systems, unseen and untraceable. The waiting ended. The Hurricane-class battleship activated. The first coalition fleet vanished without a signal. No warning, no debris, no trace of impact. Thousands of ships, command vessels, carriers, escorts, gone between one scan and the next. Command dismissed it as malfunction. Then a second fleet disappeared. Then a third. Patterns emerged too precise to ignore. Each loss occurred at the edge of Terran space, each preceded by a brief distortion that sensors struggled to record. Analysis teams isolated fragments of data. A shadow, massive and defined for less than a second. Not moving through space, but altering it. The Hurricane class had begun its work. It did not approach fleets. It did not engage formations. It removed them before engagement existed. Shields never activated. Weapons never fired. By the time targeting systems registered a threat, there was nothing left to target. Coalition command escalated immediately. Larger armadas were deployed, layered defenses synchronized across sectors, fleets coordinating in real time. It changed nothing. Every movement was anticipated, every formation dismantled before execution. Entire sectors fell silent as fleets ceased to exist. Supply lines collapsed, communications fractured, command structures failed under the weight of an enemy that could not be tracked or countered. For the first time, the coalition lost control of the battlefield. Because there was no battlefield. There was only a sequence unfolding exactly as it had been designed, long before the first fleet ever moved. Coalition command broke first. Not in battle, but in understanding. Reports stopped making sense. Entire task forces erased without resistance, strategies failing before execution, predictions collapsing into silence. What they faced was not an opponent reacting to them. It was something that had already accounted for every move they could make. Emergency transmissions spread across the galaxy, fragmented and desperate. Protected worlds realized the truth too late. The systems meant to defend them were gone, and nothing replaced them. There were no reinforcements coming. No countermeasure being prepared. Humanity said nothing. Then a signal appeared across every major network at once. No origin. No frequency. It simply existed. Earth remembers. No threats followed. No demands. But the meaning was understood. Coalition fleets withdrew immediately. Expansion protocols were terminated. Surveillance over developing species collapsed overnight. Systems once controlled were abandoned without negotiation. No one challenged the decision. No one questioned it. Because no one knew where the Hurricane class was. Or how many existed. In the silence that followed, the galaxy changed. Not through conquest, but through restraint. Civilizations advanced carefully, aware that strength alone was no longer protection. Humanity did not rise as rulers. They did not need to. They became something final. A presence that does not speak. A force that does not forget. And a warning no one will ignore again.